Alright, another week and another new Odyssey. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Sauda 63, the Crucible Swords by BF10. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. I'm guessing we're going to be using Sauda then. Oh, God. Oh. I'm getting a headache just looking at that last map. But you know what? Maybe it's not that bad. Sauda's swords broke, impacting her leaping sword charges. Help her gather ceramic and blue shards to fix them. No way did they just turn this into a bit of an RPG. Anyway, let's have a look. Goodbye. It's not an extreme mode Odyssey, but there's probably something else going on here. Right, so it is Sauda only. Let's see what the maps are first. Removal rate free. Wow, that's nice. Ability cooldown rate 200%. Custom rounds 1 to 77 on Cornfield. Not awful. Surprisingly not awful. Removal rate free again. Double HP mobs unencrypted. Custom rounds. Only going up to 77 though. Kinda suspicious. Hard military only shoots. Okay, so we need to specialize in a bit of military stuff. Easy half cash, no removal stuff, so obviously the decreasing doesn't matter. We got a good chunk to start off with, I appreciate that. Especially with custom rounds and half cash. So, oh, and it's easy difficulty. That's awfully kind. Okay, that should be fine. And then easy reverse sanctuary, 1 to 77, custom rounds, good chunk of cash at the start. Okay, I appreciate the balancing here on half cash being on easy and giving us a shitload of money, and sanctuary on reverse being on easy and giving us a decent starting amount as well. I appreciate that. So we need to specialize in military monkeys. Probably going to use a lot of snipers. Not gonna lie. Snipers and planes, I'm thinking, is the answer here. So we're going to use Sauda, as expected. Oh, fuck. Why'd you take the fast shooty guy? Alright, fine. And why'd you take the planes altogether? Ah. Oh. Well, at least I got these two by my side. That is going to help us with pretty much everything. We'll throw in a couple of helis because I imagine Sanctuary is insane without them. Some spiked mines could be good on some of the maps, maybe. Throw in a village because we definitely need something. Why does it have to be you two that are free to do whatever you want? Cluster bombs, easily. No tack zone available, but that's fine. We don't necessarily need them. Sauda 63, I'm just trying to remember. The only significance I can think is attached to 63 is round 63, which is just a bunch of cerams. How are we going to deal with those? Could go full on Avatar of Wrath. It's possible. No, wait, that's why we have this guy. Glue Gunner and Slow Boy combined with him should make for an easy round 60. Actually, no, Recursive Cluster can make for an easy round 63. What am I talking about? How much water do we have? None, some, none, a little. Like, barely any. Okay, so it might be worth it to grab like a sub or a boat. Boat... Actually, yeah, boat top path or boat bottom path crossed with mid would be pretty good early on. So let's grab another boat, I would say, and just like double up on everything really. Grab another one of you, and... Oh, we did throw in the glue gunner. Interesting. No balloon solver, sadly. And then double up on you and you. We get 2 extras. Who do we want 2 more of? There's no Dart Monkey, right? Right, that's probably why a lot of these give us extra cash to start with. But we do have Sauda, and Sauda's insane, so should be fine. I think that's what I'm gonna go. Maybe I should replace boats with subs. I don't often get sub commanders anyway. It's usually just APDs. But yeah, I think having a bit of a sub army might help us out here. Alright, fuck it, we're just gonna run in with that. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. Let's try and figure out what these custom rounds are and what the significance is of round 63 and whatnot. So let's just get rid of this. I'm not greedy, I'm not going to remove it all. Just, you know, enough for me to actually utilize the whole track. Right. I want Sauda probably here. And then we'll just go. Round 1 seems normal. Has tested positive for normality. And round 2 also appears to test positive for normality. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. I also completely forget if 200% cooldown rate or whatever is better or worse. I think it's better? Maybe? But we'll see. Okay, so Sauda should be able to solo this, I would assume. Oh yeah, Sauda's got that. Got that shit on lock. And we have 100 lives. Are we on hard? We are on hard difficulty, okay. We are doing the hard Odyssey, right? I'm not stupid, I hope. Okay, put down our good old friend Saploinkers. And then Ninja Discipline and just go for the usual. Bloon Jitsu plus Alchemist. Not a lot can go wrong there, but this is custom rounds, so those are camo balloons on round 7. Interesting. For those of you who don't know, camo balloons usually show up on round 24 on regular standard game mode. Okay. So camo balloons are coming sooner than expected. That's fair, you know, it happens on alternate balloons around a hell of a lot quicker than that, so I don't hold any grudges there. Sorta let's... You know what? Whenever the first lead shows up, we're going to test your ability. Just to see what the cooldown rate's like. I was going to use it then, but if there's a lead right now, I'm screwed. So I kind of need to save it. Okay, and then there should be a boatload of blues all clumped up closer than those are. Yep. There they are. Okay. Everything seems normal at the moment, which is interesting. What could be wrong? This is custom rounds. We've seen the camo regen balloons, actually. I didn't even mention that. We've seen the camo regen balloons pop up. But other than that, everything seems rather normal. At least as far as I can tell. There might be subtle changes, but obviously they aren't enough to... Okay, more camo balloons. Definitely more camo balloons than you would expect to see. Luckily, Sauda and the Ninja can pop those quite easily. Yes, so just a bunch of camo regen balloons. Are they trying to tell me... Are they trying to warn me in advance that round 63 is going to be camified and regenified? Because if that's the case, I think we can easily prepare for that with just a village and a recursive cluster. I mean, the second a recursive cluster gets camo detection, anything lower than a Moab is just dead. So if that's what they're trying to hint at here with mentioning 63 in the title and throwing camo regens at me now, I think we're fairly well prepared. Is round 20 when black balloons show up? I know it's in the early 20s, but I don't know how early, and this does not happen at all. Luckily, none of us are using magic. Well, not enough of us are using magic for us to fail the purples. Okay, and cool. The real first camo balloon finally decided to show up. It's awfully kind. So I'm just checking, and it looks like our usual strategy of just place your hero, place your ninja, place your alchemist, and slowly level them up is working. It is applicable. Next round we will test out Sauda's ability. Because usually it's leads, and we haven't seen them show up any earlier than they normally would, so there's no reason why I'd expect them not to be on round 28. Okay, there's fortified leads. Interesting. Is that what... Okay, and it seems like the cooldown rate is slower rather than faster. Right, so you do need lead protection, because otherwise Sauda's not going to be able to sort you out for the first 2 rounds of leads, because, I mean, they would have just passed by at this point. Luckily, we do have Our good old friend Drug Addict over here. I don't know who named him to that. Like, obviously I changed the name to that, but I allow my my viewers when I'm streaming on Twitch to just it's like they use a channel point reward and then they can change the name of one of my monkeys. It's led to some interesting names, so by all means, if you see an interestingly named first monkey, it probably wasn't me. But by all means, if you guys want to name them as well, just throw out a random monkey in the comments and give me a new name for it. I will happily swap it over. Ceramics on 35. That's interesting. Usually they show up around 38. Strongest stim. Now usually that is enough to beat round 40 easy as. But I guess we'll have to see about that and potentially plan around it. So the next thing I'm going for is a recursive for sure. Just around this little centerpiece. And then we'll throw down a village as well. In fact, we should throw down the village first so that we can actually get a bit of a discount maybe. Oh, actually we've got a few primary monkeys. Maybe we won't go for discount. Maybe we'll just go for the old camo detect. Because admittedly on water maps we can just place a sub to decamo. But they didn't give us a shimmer. We aren't able to use shimmer, sadly. But yes, here we go. Regular Moab should be fine. In theory. Popped. Good. Glad nothing changed there. Alright, so everything seems fairly regular. I mean, they throw camos at us a little earlier than usual, but that's no big deal. And if we get 2 recursive clusters up by round 63, so long as round 63 is at least somewhat close to the original, I think we'll slaughter it. Especially now that we've got that. Okay. But just in case... just in case, throw down another one. Yes, there we go. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that's more my speed. That's my speed right there. Having multiple recursive clusters just in case is the embodiment of how I like to play this game. That's why custom challenges where there's like one specific solution and only one solution, but they give me like millions of options, always just have me wasting hours of my life. I can't think in that sort of strategic, narrow-minded exactly what would deal with this round right here, right now sort of way. I just think, oh yeah, I've got multiple rounds to build up, you know, just like a regular game. I've got multiple rounds to build up my army, and I'll get the most efficient things that I know how, and the things that will beat maybe a few rounds rather than just this specific one. So not bad. Let's go top path. Let's go top path. We've got a few other primary monkeys to throw in here that I'd like to give a whirl. Okay, round 50, Moab at the start. That's normal, completely normal. Let's get a Moab popper, shall we? Place this boy down. Moab press. Or at least a Moab delayer. Ooh, we should put down one of these guys, because these guys are unhinged, right? Well, not unhinged, but unrestricted by the burdens of custom Odysseys. So let's put you as far away as we can. You do that. BTD2 farmer. Didn't know it was named that. It's always interesting to find out. Right, so you've already got camo detection, so bottom path it is. Do we want to shove? Probably not, considering we don't have an infinite range tower. Don't want to be shoving these guys back to the Stone Ages when the only thing that'll be able to hit them is the helicopter themselves. Let's go top path. We need a bit of damage, I would say. But, I mean, so far so good. Haven't noticed anything particularly strange, aside from a few stray camo bloons. But honestly, they weren't much of a problem, because A, Sauda can see them, and B, I placed a ninja second. So, nothing too crazy there. Fortified Moab on round 56? I think that's roughly normal. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest. Okay. I mean, yeah, everything seems fine. Honestly, don't know what the big deal is. BF10. But I'm assuming I'll find out real quick. There's just going to be a round that comes out of nowhere and just blows me out of the water. And I know they made changes to the whole pursuit mode and the Razor Rotors thing, where now the Razor Rotors will actually hit the lead balloons. I just wish there was some sort of function where you could be like, alright, when you see lead balloons, run into them. Don't just stop a little bit before them. Like, admittedly, still clips them, but I just want it, like, if it senses a lot in a row, it just sort of runs through them, then runs back. And then continues its little pursuit thing. I think that'd be nice. Alright. Round 63. Coming up real soon. Apache Dart ship on its way. 2 recursive clusters, both with camo detection, alongside a Ninja Alk and a Moab press. And Sauda. Surely we'll be fine. I knew they'd be regrows. I knew they would be regrows. Village. Mwah. Best choice. And there's a Moab. No, there's a BFB on round 63. I don't remember that. Oh. So it's similar to alternate balloons round, where round 63 is actually easier than the original. Cool. I appreciate that. Let's get ourselves a lovely little dart ship, because these guys are getting a bit... They're getting a bit out of hand. But nothing too crazy. Okay, so if that was round 63... And they weren't camouflaged, by the way. They would just regen ceramics. But if that was round 63, I think there's probably not much they can throw at us. Oh, yes. Just that destruction noise is beautiful. Ah, the old Apache Prime. What a classic. Okay. And I think we're pretty much chilling at this point. I might save up for primary expertise, just to see if we can. But overall, I think this is in the bag. And let's be honest, I didn't have to remove all of the little corn. I just chose to. Like, you could probably get away with just removing these 3 squares and you'd get a similar result in what we're doing right now. But it's free, so why would you bother? Yeah, I think this might be a little bit of a breeze, at least for this map. At least for this map. Sanctuary is probably going to be the worst for me because I don't play it often. In fact, I probably haven't gotten a single medal on it, but I've only really played it in challenges and co-op games, so it'll be interesting. Admittedly, the only reason I wanted snipers was for the bottom path, and the bottom path does not exist in this Odyssey, so goodbye sniper. If the middle path existed, I might have considered it. I really might have considered it, but it did not. It's just the top path. For some reason. I'd personally just never really use the top path sniper unless I'm doing a boss fight, where I know for a fact I want the boss to take a shitload more damage. So, you know, Cripple Moab does have its uses, but overall, not exactly necessary in my mind. At least not for regular game modes. Okay, we got 15 grand, just another 12 and we'll be absolutely chilling. Damn. Or you could just, you know, skip everything that I bought and jump straight to the camo village and Apache Dart ship, because apparently you don't need anything else. Holy shit. I forgot how much this guy just obliterates the enemy. It really is beautiful. Maybe I should use them more often. Admittedly, I do dismiss expensive towers and heroes pretty early. You know, I just prefer cheaper towers that are moderately good that I can make extremely better with an expensive upgrade, so that I can sort of roll into them rather than start off at a big loss. Okay, and gone. Yeah, I think these two are going to be your bestest friends in this game mode. For sure. You get 2 recursive clusters, give them camo detection somehow, and you should probably be fine. Oh, that is not round 77. Huh. Interesting. Maybe we won't be fine. Wow, how many is that? 4? That is 4 ZOMGs, when usually 1 shows up on round 80. Wow, the nerve of this game. You're really trying to do that, huh? That's just rude. That's just rude that you'd think I'd lose to that. Alright, so maybe a bit of farming wouldn't be half bad either. Because that could be a much bigger pain on some of these other maps. Now that I think about it. Do you go to 77? You go to 77. You go to 70. I appreciate you. I did not think about military only. Okay, we've got subs. We've got subs. We've got subs and we've got Sauda. You know what? If it's not going to 77, I think we'll be alright. Subs, Sauda, and helis. That'll certainly be an interesting one. What could we have picked? Sniper, boat as our others. Okay, okay. Well, we are able to do that, I would say. I might regret my choices later on, as in the next part of the video. But, you know, probably not. Help her gather ceramic shards and blue shards? Is that what I heard? Is that what I read? Okay, well these are all free. Very nice. I want to put sort of smack dab in the middle. But there is a problem with doing that. Is that there's no easy spot to put a village except for right in the middle. Can Sauda go on any of these? No. So Sauda does need to go in the middle. Shit. Ah, I don't think Sauda and a village can fit in the middle. And yet, if Sauda's not in the middle, that's a massive loss to DPS. Ooh, that could be tricky. Where would I want Sauda otherwise? Like there? Like here? Here might be okay. It's just awkward, because I want Sauda in the middle, but I also want a village in the middle, so I can then put down my recursive clusters around the outside here to sort any problems we will have. What can we get for Ninja? Everything. Cool. We might need to put down some sticky bombers. Intriguing. Alright, let's start off with our Ninja. Try not to invade the middle too much. And we'll think about Sauda later. Because I do love Sauda. Sauda's amazing. Can't deny it. There's no denying it. Sauda's simply one of the best heroes. However, I don't know where I'm going to place her on this map. Just because I want a village. Because if I don't have a village in the middle, this is going to get real shit real soon. I suppose I could have a carpet of spikes. Or a spike storm. Spike storm would definitely excel at blowing up around 77. Which is actually around 80 on crack. So it might be a good idea to get one of those. Is this okay? No. Okay, hold up. We'll place Sauda. Place you right here. And then we'll go about our business. Because the balloons do both pass Sauda on this part of the track. It's just the right-hand side passes up first, and then the left-hand side goes a little later. It's perfectly fine. In fact, it splits Sauda's workload in half and gives it to her in intervals. Which is actually kind of nice, all things considered. So this is double HP Moabs. Oh, fuck. We are definitely gonna need a Spike Storm. Oh, 100% we're gonna need a Spike Storm. If we don't get a Spike Storm, we're most likely dead. Cool. Love that. Love that. And round 4 will be much easier because it's also split in two. So this is a fairly smart move, despite it looking like a very dumb one, probably because it is. I just don't think I can fit Sauda and a village on that middle platform. It is literally the perfect size for a single village, but adding on Sauda as well? It's unlikely. Cool. Oh, wait, these are free. What am I doing? Very nice, very nice. In fact, I think I want to place the Alchemist first. Just so I can place the Ninja as close to it as possible. Plus, the Alchemist can cheat and see over walls like a conniving little hacker. It's beautiful. Must be picking up some tips from Benjamin. But yeah, sort of should be able to handle most things for now. Alchemist just sort of thinning the herd on the left-hand side, which is beautiful. Just sort of aiding Sauda from a distance. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. So, what? Blue camos and camo ceramics? What we're focusing on? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, perfect. There we go. So now we've placed the Ninja as far back as we can without taking up too much room to annoy the Alchemist. Plus, the Alchemist's at the very end of the little platform there, which is ideal because Alchemists don't give no shit about the wall. Okay, I think we've made the right decision here. And I'm hoping that we can place a village right in the middle. If we can't place a village right in the middle, I'm going to be quite annoyed. Also, I've just noticed there's a little banana in the center of this platform. Do you think that means if you place something on each one of these and then a banana farm in the middle, something happens? I don't know. I remember when this map first came out, a lot of conspiracies were going around about that. Just because it had Adora back here, you know, you had these 4 little quadrants and these lights lit up when you cleared off the debris. You know, and it's the only map in the game where you can specifically only put towers of a certain type on certain platforms, despite them being big enough to support towers from other types. So it was definitely an interesting map on release, but I don't know if there was ever any headway on the theories people were coming up with for these maps. I just feel like it was just a unique design and idea and nothing else, really. Nothing too crazy. But, I mean, so far so good, right? We're not seeing any balloons come from this side, so Sauda's definitely pulling her own weight. And these two always do. So that's always nice. I can see why they banned the Monkey Ace and the Sniper bottom path. Because let's face it, that was my first idea. Is just go Sniper bottom path, Monkey Ace, and you just win. Getting a Spectre or getting an Elite Defender to just shred shit from a distance. This map's done. This map's done. This whole Odyssey's done. So yeah, I respect that they removed those two as an option. I'm glad they didn't remove Ninja Alk. I'm sick of them removing Ninja Alk. Happens almost all the time. Mainly because it's just so nice of a combo, you know? You gotta ban something from being OP. And these guys are just flying under that radar every now and then, you know? It's quite nice. Alright, the real first camo finally showing up again. And going for Bloonjitsu again. I think the first map was on hard, right? So these towers are actually cheaper on this map, which is kind. Oh, but isn't this double HP mobs? Isn't this on hard? No, it's on medium. Okay, I forgot that they can alter the difficulties like that. Like double HP mobs in the main, well, I guess you could say the campaign. Double HP mobs in the campaign sort of mode only appears on hard difficulty. But I guess they can change whatever they want, really. They have the full access to the Matrix. They can change whatever the hell they want at the flick of a finger. Bang. Just clear out a bit of the rubble. I feel like those swords last a little longer, sorta. Maybe you do need to sharpen them a bit. The ability doesn't seem to last as long as it should. Interesting. Alright, but, I mean, we're looking good. Alright, moment of truth. Good. We can just fit a village on here. I was hoping that would be the case. Right, let's see if we can fit it up as far as we can. Somewhere like that. Oh, please tell me there's not enough room for you to move around. Please tell me you're just going to be a cute little mascot standing right there. Oh my god, I think you are. That is beautiful. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I didn't put the ninja there. Ah, or Sauda. You know, we wouldn't have had this magnificent little friend staring at us and cheering us on. I'm gonna name you Kyle. Alright. And then faster throwing, just in case we feel like buffing the village for no reason. Alright. What else do we want? Probably some recursive clusters. Ooh, some recursive clusters? As in multiple? Or just one? That could be interesting. What else would I pick? Probably an icicle impaler, if I'm honest. Alright, so put you here. Get your clustering. Not recursively, but just clustering. We'll see how you go on your resume, and then we'll decide whether to promote you to clusters or not. Oh, look at those pops jump up. Of course you deserve it. Easily deserve it. Alright, let's see how we go Moab-wise. Slow it down a little just in case. And we'll jump on the cerams the second they're out. Bang. Easy. Double HP Moabs have got jack shit on great placement. There we go. Right, let's get you to radar scanner because I'd like to give it to both my alchemist and my bomb shooter right about now. Bomb blitz. What a classic. Alright, radar scanner, beautiful. Bigger radius, also beautiful. Jungly drums, also beautiful. In fact, we may as well just go the rest of the way, right? Primary training, primary mentoring, primary expertise, primary destruction. I do wonder what the 5th tier village is going to be. Because if you need to get a Monkeyopolis to make it, then surely that means the... No, not the 5th tier village, the village paragon. You know, because if you need to get a Monkeyopolis, then surely that instantly means the village paragon is going to make you money. You know? If it doesn't, then that's just a ripoff. Keep your fucking Monkeyopolis, ditch the village. Or ditch the village paragon, I should say. So we go for that. You can pop camos, but you can't pop anything else. Sharpness will fuck up the white balloons and the zebras. So we should be good on that front. Do we want enhanced freeze or being able to pop camo leads? I imagine Icicle Impale can probably pop leads, right? You know what? It doesn't matter. We've got a lead popper right here. So let's just go for what I think is better. Attack faster. Freeze through 2 layers. Easy as. Okay, round 50. The ceramics should certainly not be a problem. Beautiful. Okay. I think we'll be fine. And as you can tell, there are some slight gaps in this wall. It's not built to standard regulation. As you saw earlier, there was a balloon that was frozen outside of the wall. I don't know if that's just the ice missing a balloon inside and then hitting one on the outside accidentally, but there are some cheeky little gaps that your towers can utilize if they are smart enough. Okay, how do we do? 2 mobs at once, a little bit of an order. A little bit of a tall order, but it's fine. Cool. Okay. Let's keep going. Until we get either primary expertise... No, we need Icicle Impale. Let's be honest. Moab damage is our biggest problem here. So we need a solution. Sadly, we can't get a balloon solver, but this'll work just as well. Ooh, and Sauda's now doing the damage over time effect, which is beautiful. Little bit of bleed damage on a balloon. Round 55 still looking normal. Like it. I like it. Okay. So once again, I don't know what the custom rounds entail. It looks like they're just adding more camo regen balloons randomly. So I can't officially tell you what the custom rounds entail, but you just need to get camo detection a little early on. Or earlier than usual. Come on. Pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. Sauda, I trust you here. Ooh. We lost a life there. Not willing to put up with that. Alright. We shall use Sauda's ability sooner rather than later. And try and pop it within this little area. So when does the big boy come out? There he is. Let's pop all these first so there's no distractions on what should be the priority here. I don't want to buy another tower. Please don't make me buy another tower at this point. We're so close to affording my icicles, boy. So what up? Admittedly, it's only like, what, 6 lives? But I feel like we can do better. What would I get? I mean, we can see if that works. Honestly, it might. Because the ninja's not doing jack shit until the Moab actually shows up. So if, in the meantime, he takes the place of a mini spike factory, might actually work to our favor. Oh, it heavily works to our favor. You're going down. Ha! Nice. Okay, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Regular mobs should be fine. And they are. Cool, cool. Alright. Round 58. Presumably quite normal. Oh wait, isn't there a BFB? On round 58 or something? Early BFB? Was that what I was thinking? No. No. I think BFB still shows up same round. But one also shows up on round 63. Which I was confused about. But I guess that's the challenge, right? Admittedly, they didn't make round 63 any harder. They just took away one of the difficult parts. Pretty much the last wave of round 63 and made it easy by swapping it for a BFB. So that was a bit silly, especially when they went to all the effort of making the first 2 waves of cerams regrow. Do we need primary expertise? I hope we don't. Oh yeah, we don't need it. We can save up for Icicle Impale, and then we can save up for primary expertise. Easily. Regular Moabs are fine. They're fine. No problems. Beautiful. Okay, that's what I like to see. I think we're in the clear. Because round 63 is going to be easy when you can freeze and blow up your cerams like they're nothing. Those fortifieds, though, could be a bit of an issue. We'll see how they go. Now, beautiful, hit them both. That's what I was looking for. And a little bit of cleanup. Pretty damn easy. Alright. Oh yeah, no struggles here. No struggles here. And we're going to get our Icicle Boy, which I think is probably going to be needed. Honestly, round 77 kind of scares me. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, now we're just saving up for primary expertise so this guy can actually deal some damage, and we will be sorted. What's that sound? I don't think it should be making that sound. That's usually the sound of ice not being able to hit something. No, that's the sound of a sharp object on ice. Never mind, that's the ninja, not the icicles. Okay. Oh, I was getting afraid there. I was like, oh fuck, did they make the BFBs immune to frozen? But no. No. Admittedly though, I do think this guy got nerfed at some point, because I remember him slowing them down much more and destroying them much faster. Which is interesting. I think up next, probably go for a carpet of spikes, like I said. See how that works out. Yeah, nah, we don't need bottom path for carpet of spikes. Definitely not. Ooh, I do like how we're cheekily placing a few outside. Kill them early, kill them quick. Kill them with Spike Storm Stick. Doesn't work as well. Doesn't. Rhyming's not my thing, really. Not that it ever had to be. Oh yeah, that's a much nicer way of dealing with fortified Moabs. There we go. Okay, I think we'll be alright. I don't think we'll be able to afford Carpet of Spikes, but that's not what I was looking for. A simple Spike Storm will do the trick. Okay, very nice, very nice. See, this is what happens when I'm not allowed my Crossbow Master or my Elite Defender. You force me to compromise and find a tower that's similarly powerful and cost efficient. Well, relatively cost efficient. To be honest, this one's probably a bit more powerful, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't use the ice guys too often, and I suspect that at some point, I don't think they'll be the last tower to get a Paragon, if I'm honest. Like, I've got zero info on what to base that off of, but I think Ice Monkey won't be the last tower to get the Paragon. I know we're getting the Engineer Monkey next, thanks to the old patch notes that they gave out on the BTD6 subreddit. They did talk about the Engineer Paragon showing up next, which is weird to say considering we don't call it the Sentry Paragon anymore. We call it the Sentry Champion, but will they call it a Sentry Paragon or will it be an Engineer Paragon? I mean, technically, it's the Engineer Monkey, so it's gonna be an Engineer Paragon, but I guarantee people will still say Sentry Paragon, just because it's stuck in their head from before they modified the upgrade name. Okay, so a little bit of struggle there. Nothing awful, but still of note. Of note, for sure. Place you there. We don't really need to give you longer range, honestly. I do want you to have the bottom path, but we'll see. Do we need advanced intel if they're literally just gonna like step out of the range for a second? And to be fair, the only thing that'll get that far are big objects like BFBs and ZOMGs, so I don't think we need longer range. I think we can settle for a bit more damage. We can go for the weird sub. The one that nobody really uses because advanced intel's way too overpowered. Even with the changes that they implemented, advanced intel's just still too strong. You can't beat it, honestly. Okay. So far so good. But yeah, I am a little worried about 77, so that's why I've stockpiled a few more little contingencies just in case. I will also get another one of these. I hate aiming at myself. I'm terrible at micro, so fly around and do your own thing, please. Oh, we're so close. Why'd you have to stop there? Thank you. There we go. And then once again, I'm going bottom path because, let's be honest, middle path's great and all for camo detection, but 4 ZOMGs aren't going to give a shit if my guy here has camo detection, so we'll just go for faster firing. Okay. Fairly solid. I think we're prepared to handle everything until 77 now. Admittedly, if they throw more fortified BFBs at us, it could be a bit of a struggle, but I don't think it would be awful. And this guy's getting a head start on those left-hand side boys, which is always good. Razor Rotors. Okay, I think we're pretty solid. And we're allowed to sell stuff, which is a nice change of pace from the last Odyssey. But yeah, I think those are just blues. Oh my god. Yep. Oh yeah, it's just a couple of blues on round 77, don't worry. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention, there's also Is that 5 ZOMGs, not 4? Oh my god, it's 5. I didn't even realize. Right, well, let's do this. That did not spread nearly as far as I wanted it to. That is a shame. However, our towers on the inside know exactly what to do. And I trust them with my life. AKA my icicles. Icicles knows what to do. Yeah. And we're about to get this ability back, which isn't awful. You know? It's not as bad as I thought, the 200% craziness. Although, we are looking like we're going to struggle a bit here. Which does suck a little bit. I won't lie. Icicles, I hope you know what you're doing. Seems to. Definitely seems to know what it's doing. Ooh, but doesn't that look terrifying though? It looks terrifying, but it's perfectly fine. Wow, I honestly didn't expect that to work too well, but whew, we did it. We did it. Now, what's ahead of us? Before I leave you guys here, what's ahead of us for part 2? We've got military only on shoots. That'll be difficult because of my poor decision making. Easy half cash on hedge, not round 77. Same with this one, so those will be fine. And then easy reverse on sanctuary, I think shouldn't be too bad, just because we can do exactly what we did there, except the Moabs won't have double HP. Oh, that's why they took so long to die. They won't have double HP, and it'll be even cheaper. So I think we're pretty set up with what we've chosen. It'll just be this, because the only military monkeys I've chosen is 4 subs and 2 helis, which admittedly is pretty damn strong if you combine it with Sauda. So we should be fine. Anyway, that's wait, hold on, what the fuck was this called? That's part 1 of the Sauda 63, the Crucible Swords Odyssey by BF10. That's part 1. Alright. Such a good name though. I like it. It gives more of a vibe, more of a journey to it. Anyway, I've rambled on a lot enough. Part 2, as usual, comes out tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.